Good morning from West Texas. This is the IT Quick Guide podcast. I'm your host, Grant Trujillo. You can find me on Twitter at IT Quick Guide, or you can find me on YouTube, type in Grant Trujillo, or you can email me at the itquickguide@gmail.com. This is episode 4, Upgrading Workstations. All right, so the situation. My boss's new computer was not able to use the scanner on our MFC or MFD. They both stand for multifunction sensor or multifunction device, whatever you want to call it. The scanner, they were not able to use the scanner on the MFC that our old computer had no issues with. This one is an MFC that has all the printing, all the scanning, and copying capabilities. Anytime you're working with one of these devices or a multifunction device, try to break down each function into its own separate machine category. So you want to break it down instead of looking at just one machine. Look at each of the separate ones and then troubleshoot common issues with those separate machines or the one that's not working. My key identifier during the troubleshooting was that the scanner didn't even show up on the new computer, while the printer and copier functions were running just fine. You couple that with the fact that my boss had just upgraded her computer on the hardware level, but also upgraded from Windows 8 to Windows 10. That was a key kind of clue that really helped us. So long story short, the firmware on the scanner was not up to date and had zero instructions on how to talk to Windows 10. For the solution, we went to the manufacturer's website and looked for any new firmware updates available for our scanner, and sure enough, they had one ready for us and for everybody that was upgrading to Windows 10 across the world. So, with a quick firmware update to our MFC, we were back to full scanning capabilities. All right, so from a boss perspective, all hardware comes with a special code written to it that contains instructions on how to communicate with most workstations and operating systems it will come into contact with. As computing hardware and software evolves, manufacturers are constantly developing new firmware to keep up with those changes. It's not always easy because, the speed of which technology changes is very fast. But they tend to do a good job about this, and they tend to do a good job keeping updates available, as they want you to use their devices for many, many years to come. So always refer to the manufacturer website for any updates, or they usually have an announcement on an update coming, and they will pretty much take care of you. All right, so look ahead. Episode 5, we will talk about iPhone preparedness, troubleshooting a teammate or a company iPhone used by a teammate. Thank you all for tuning in. This is the IT Quick Guide podcast. Thank you.